30 minutes to learn how teens think, how teens act, what teens need. Learn from them, with them, and for them via HaiTeen. Every Wednesday and Friday from 6:30 p.m. on Island TV. HaiTeen, the real connection.
Hello guys, what's poppin'? It's your girl Tina and you're watching HaiTeen. You already know the vibe.
Yo, ça qu'a fait, ça qu'a dit, it's your girl Nael. Et puis, pap gade, HaiTeen.
And today, we have two very special guests, Nancy and Serena. Nancy, introduce yourself to the people.
Hello everyone, my name is Nancy Saint-Léger. I am a teacher at Coconut Grove Elementary and I'm also the dance director for NSL Dance Ensemble.
And our very other special guest.
Hi everyone, my name is Serena Chaudhry. I go to Doctor's Charter School and I'm a dancer.
And as you guys can see, Serena is wearing a dance outfit. That's because she dances Haitian folklore. Speaking of Haitian folklore, Nancy, I know you're a dance instructor and you have your own school. So how long have you been dancing?
I started dancing since I was in Haiti. So I would say around 7, 8. And I moved to New York when I was 10. We didn't dance for a little bit, it's my sister and I. So we started doing, taking African dance classes, and then we started doing Haitian dance in New York.
How about you, Serena?
I started dancing when I was 2. I did ballet, tap jazz, and then my mom wanted me to start learning more about my culture. Nancy had, at the time, had a little Haitian summer camp. And I was, what, 4?
Yeah,
And
4 or
I
5.
started since then.
Okay.
Wow. What like inspired you guys to dance? What was the drive?
Oh my God. Well, in Haiti, I don't know if you guys were raised there. They had like different plays, different communities had different little plays that they did. So I was in like this little play here and the school plays. So that's how I really started dancing. And then, but when we got to New York, we really didn't find any Haitian dance anywhere where we lived. So I joined Société Kukui when I was in high school in New York, and then when I came here to Miami, they had moved to Miami. So I became their dance director here.
That's weird, because I would have thought New York is more diverse.
No, it depends on the area. It depends on where you are. Where we were, there weren't any Haitians at all. So we were in Queens. And then when we met Jamapu, and he had a Haitian group and he invited us to perform, for his group. Yeah, but I was in high school. That was a long time.
That's amazing.
But you didn't dance, well, when you first started dancing, you didn't dance just because you voyais à l'école pour danser.
Right. No.
You loved it.
Yeah, it was, to me, it's something that's innate. It's not something that, I went to school for especially Haitian folklore. It was, when the people that they invited to teach us the dances, they came from Haiti. So the choreographers really taught us all the dances that we knew, So that's how we started.
What different type of folklore dances do you guys have or dance?
Oh my God,
There
are a lot of them. We have Yonvalu, which we're going to see Serena show us a little bit of. The dances that I'm going to mention are the ones that when we do shows, those are the ones that people usually request. The Congo, Congo, it was, every time you go to a show, it's the same thing. So Congo we always do, which is the costume for Congo. So it's very colorful, white skirts because they hold the skirt. We also do kombit. Kombit is, what?
Gardening? Right?
Yeah, well, it literally called, when you're going and then when everyone's working together. Okay, a kombit is when everyone works together for one common cause. So un kombit c'est ça tout le monde, you're getting the fruits, it's a harvest.
They have dansé ensemble.
It's a harvest. It's a harvest. Yeah, kombit means togetherness. So that's another one that people request, and also I know the Rara. You guys, I don't know if you guys know the Rara. It's a street dance that everyone does, and it's very colorful. And the other one that we're going to show, we're doing the Yan Valu, the Kombit, and the Congo. Yeah, those are the three that she's going to be
Why are
showing
they
us.
the most requested though? Is there a reason? Is it just
Because it's more
popular?
party. It's more party. Even though Kombit is not, but you know, we have the hats, we have the Gat Kabila, which people, when you have the Kabila, that's what people really connect to Haitian culture, which is that's our basic outfit. So that those are the ones that they request. Usually I send them to my Instagram, look through the pictures, which, you know, those are the ones that they request the most.
Some people, when they think of folklore, they think of voodoo. Do you know
Right.
why?
Well, because voodoo is it's a religion that's, you know, the folklore is based on the dance that we do. So, so when someone is coming to the dance class, you know, if a parent wants to bring a child to the dance class, it's like they want to know, okay, are you going to be doing ceremonies or is it just dancing? You know, so that's a big dilemma for us who are, you know, whose parents, you know, and that's why they'll send them to ballet and jazz because they're not afraid that, you know, they're going to put them into a ceremony,
some sort
you
of
know,
ceremony.
that has to do with the religion
Next
itself.
thing you know, your kids
know?
dancing in circles.
Exactly. So
Were you scared when
you-
your
you-
mom was like, I'm going to send you to go dance folklore?
I never came from that not superstitious family, but the family was like the ones who don't want to deal with Haitian drumming at all. So I was always used to hearing I'm at the house, used to hearing Azo and like a lot of these different groups. So when I came, I was like, oh, okay, this is
So
something
you
I
didn't
normally
think
hear.
of anything, you just...
No, I just did it. I had fun.
Yeah. Well, you find that a lot. You find a lot of people. I mean, actually now it's so much better than before. Before, you know, you come in to do a show, even though they ask you to come, the drums are playing. People are like, you know, Haitians.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's like, you know what you were coming to.
My mom didn't really want me to dance folklore because
Right.
she thought it would have something to do with voodoo. And stuff.
Right. Yeah, we get that a lot. As a matter of fact, we did a movie on that. It's called Tambu, Legacy of the Drums, because I've done a couple of Haitian movies, and that movie was about.
Ooh, international! Look at you! Famous!
So that's what the movie was about. You know, a young girl that the father refused to have her, you know, do Haitian dance because he says it's voodoo and, you know, that kind of thing. And, it's like the stigmatism that, you know, that we have against our own culture. This is ours. It's us. It's you know,
Yeah, people need to embrace it more.
the stigma, I would say.
Qu'est-ce que
Sorry.
Yan Valu signifie? Comme si il a dansé en Valu. Like, what does that mean? What does
Okay,
it stand
so
for?
Yan Valu, the movements are of water. Okay, on va penser de
L'eau.
couleur also. You know, so it's very smooth and it's very,
Like
you know, you get to see
waves.
waves, exactly. And, you know, the thing is, as I said, the basla, say baz loyal, but you don't bring that into the folkloric dance part. As a matter of fact, you know, one of the drummers would know more than I do about qui sa rit yo ye, et qui Jean l'homme jouer dans ceremony. It's not the same as the dance that you're doing in a folklore dance,
So
which
are
I
the
never
songs
knew.
the same?
As many years that I've been dancing, I didn't know there was a difference between the two
So-
types of drumming.
Oh,
Yeah.
So there's one for the loi and then there's
Exactly,
one for the dance.
exactly,
spiritual and
exactly.
stuff.
I had
Oh,
no
okay.
idea. I was just dancing.
You were just dancing folklore.
But one of the drummers said, no, tambour nou jouer, it's not the same tambour that in a ceremony, that's not what we play.
So we just discussed Yan Valu and the meaning behind it. And now you guys are going to see how Serena is demonstrating the dance.
Bon, so do you think if, let's say, the dance of ballet was related to voodoo, people would dance ballet?
Well, it's a religious. When you talk about religion, it's going to be difficult. Especially our own religion. Whether or not, well, also for Kone, I would have to say that people will adopt other people's ways of dancing. Ballets because other people do it. The Europeans do it, and it's kind of something of a class thing, okay? That because that's what Europeans do. That's the way it has a certain look, okay? It has nothing to do with the rhythm of your own country, but it's coming from somewhere else. And I find that a lot of us, we will do what someone else will do, like hip hop, or even though there's like tons of cursing in it, but but it's cute. You know what I mean? But don't let you try to do something that's your own, So we'll adopt what other people are doing and not our own
Et
culture.
Congo, qu'est-ce que Congo
Okay.
signifie?
So the Congo is that's the one that we do. This dance we've been doing
Every time.
ever since we started because they
Yeah.
always ask for the Congo because it's something that Haitians have seen for years since they were little in school in Haiti. They've been doing the Congo. So they always ask for the Congo. The Congo is a joyful dance. As a matter of fact, when I was little, I remember Congo used to be boys and girls that danced the Congo. So now it's like all women. All
And the
groups
guys
all
don't want
women.
to do it anymore.
So it's just a joyful dance, to celebrate, at celebrations, at weddings, at, things like that, any parties that you do, But Haitians are very familiar with the Congo, so they talk about the Congo all the time.
Why
That's
do
one
you-
of the ones that they request.
Why do you think there's different types of folklore dances, like from 4 different countries? Do you think it's like different parts of Africa?
Oh yeah,
That
no,
have different
absolutely. Different
folklore?
countries in Africa have their own different types of dances, as you've seen, even in the modern African dances. So, but we have so many different steps, different dances, different. We've had we used to have something called the Caribbean Dance Festival, where people used to come from different countries. Belize used to have a step. It was like that one step that they did. It was different choreographies. When we did workshops with them, they were like, "Oh my God, how many dances do you people have?" Because it was like, yeah. Then now we're gonna do the parigol. Now we're gonna do the other ones that a lot of people haven't heard of. Within the Rara, there are several steps that we do. Within the Congo, there are several steps that we do. Even within the Combi, there are several different steps that go with the dance, and the drums also follow that choreography.
And speaking of Congo, you guys are gonna see how Serena dances.
Her Congo.
Yes.
said kombit is a dance that people do together.
Okay, so kombit is the harvest, okay, and it goes with kuzen zaka, and you usually have the sack. I don't know if you guys know the Haitian the bag that they have. They get much,
Yeah, like in
you
the fields.
Yeah, because you're in the fields, and what we call tea. You're getting your food. It's a harvest, like Thanksgiving, like the harvesting. When you have the cornucopia of fruits, and then it's like you're harvesting, you're going, and then we wear the hats as if we're in the field working. So a lot of people like that look when we're doing the dance, and it's really a harvest of people working together. Kombit was always, my mom always tells me about what a kombit is. Like one town would be against another town, and then they would have a kombit together, and everybody would come together and work together. There would be a time that everyone would come and work together. There wouldn't be any fighting. There wouldn't be, everyone would get together. Everyone, because we're trading. So go, if you have corn, we're trading what each other, so they have a whole festival around that.
So basically, these dances are like different stories.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serena, which one's your favorite?
That's a good question.
Out of the ones that we do, I think the Yamvalu is, but out of the ones that we never do, and I wish somebody would ask every time, has to be the Alien.
Oh yeah, that's your favorite show.
What was that one?
That's the dance of the spider, right? Yeah.
That's a spider.
Araignée? Oh, go danser comme ça?
How
She always
would you
asks for
dance?
that one in class. She
It's
always
like
asks for that one.
it's like, oh well, am I gonna show that or?
I don't think so because we have 4. But Araignée is like,
It's very short.
I don't know how would you imagine.
It's like you do your hands like a spider a lot and you keep shaking the whole time. It's really fun.
Okay.
All right.
She always asks for that one in class.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to see how Serena demonstrates the Araignée. What other dances do you teach besides folklore?
That's it.
That's it?
That's
oh,
it. I'm not
folklore.
doing. That's it.
I thought you were like,
Right?
you had
Pretty
jazz
much.
and stuff.
No, actually, sometimes people will request like an African dance for a show, which we've done. So I'll do an African choreography.
But how would it look like? Like the differences? How would it look like? Like, is it African folklore or is it just called African?
Well, I know it as African dance. I don't know if it's folklore from certain parts of Africa.
Okay.
You know, because Africa is a whole continent. So there's separate countries and separate dances that go within that country. But if someone says, oh, I want an African dance with the African print, you know, there are different types of dances. So
So it looks completely different from
yeah,
your
it's
ballet
very
and
different. The
everything
drummers
else.
we don't use Haitian drummers. We have African drummers generation. So
What do you say to the people that, you know, qui préjugent dans ce folklore là, qui dit, oh, you calling the spirits on my kids, blah, blah, blah.
The way Tina said it on my kids, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but we've been doing this for years. We love to, we're preserving our culture. We promote our culture really well. Everyone has their own religion. It's
Yeah.
whatever you believe in.
Have
So,
there been any parents or friends for you, like when they find out you dance folklore, they'll come up to you and be like,
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
what would they
Yeah.
say?
Yeah, like for me, it was more of like people became distant. Like I would be friends with a group of 8 girls and like a couple other people. Then all of a sudden, I'm talking to only 2 people, and then every single time I say hi to this other girl, her mom makes her turn away.
Well,
What?
Yeah. Really? And it was like, okay, and I never understood because I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm okay. It's just gonna be here for a little bit, then I can go home.
Yeah.
But then as I got older, and I realized, like Miss Nancy, my mom was telling me, like, you know, this is why they weren't talking to you, right? And I was like, really? Like, that's it? I thought, because I used to think this was normal. Like, I grew up on this, and I never really knew there was a whole, like, oh, like, I never knew there was all of that.
How about
So-
you? Have you had any parents or anybody else?
I don't think so. I think what I try to recruit. Right now we're recruiting because of the whole quarantine thing. But I invite people, come to the class, come and see what we're doing. Come and see, there's nothing sinister, there's no pole, kids are running around, there's nothing going on. And because I really want to promote the culture, I want to promote what we do, and I want to promote Haiti and the beauty of all things that make us Haitians.
I had to learn, like, just recently, like, it's not always to hurt someone else. People do it just to, like, it's as a religion, like the same way someone would worship God, they're worshiping like a spirit. It's the same thing. It's just people just have like a different thought of it.
To add before we close?
No, but I want to say I did enjoy the conversation, and I learned there's so many different type of folklore and dances that comes with it, and I hope the audience enjoyed our conversation as well. Do you have anything you guys want to say to the fans?
No, promote your culture, and that's all you can do. Preserve and promote the Haitian culture, and that's what we do.
How about you?
Folklore is about having fun. Like, you're just dancing. You're not dancing to anything to hurt anybody. It's just you're dancing for yourself and your culture, and that's it.
Et puis that's it.
Et puis that's
Et puis
it.
that's it. Thank you so much for watching. This was HaiTeen, Wednesdays and Fridays at 6:30. Bye bye.